6 revolvers you should never sell, rare and priceless. There are trades you forget, and trades you regret. That one revolver you sold thinking you'd replace it later, but you never did. Every gun owner has one story that stings, because some revolvers aren't just metal and mechanics. They're memory, legacy, and pride forged in steel. Today, we're counting down 6 revolvers you should never sell. Because when these leave your safe, they don't just take value, they take history. Before we start, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's begin. 6. Dan Wesson Model 15, chambered in .357 Magnum. If you've ever wanted a revolver that feels custom-built straight from the box, this is it. The Dan Wesson Model 15 changed the revolver game when it appeared in the late 1960s. It was the first wheel gun that lets you swap barrels, adjust tension, and fine-tune accuracy, all without a gunsmith. Silhouette shooters loved it. Hunters trusted it. Collectors still chase it. It's not a gimmick. It's a masterpiece of modularity. Pros: fully adjustable barrel system for extreme precision. Hand-fitted action with glass-smooth trigger. Rock-solid lockup for heavy Magnum loads. Built with craftsmanship rarely seen today. Cons: requires special wrench for barrel swaps. Holsters can be hard to find. Original factory parts are getting rare. Price: between $600 and $1,200 depending on condition. You can find another .357 revolver. You'll never find another like this one. 5. Colt Detective Special, chambered in .38 Special. Before polymer carry guns ruled the market, the Colt Detective Special defined concealment. Introduced in 1927, this was the revolver that gave detectives real firepower in a pocket-sized frame. 6 shots, all steel, pure reliability. Every click feels like stepping back into an era when craftsmanship was personal. Lawmen trusted it. Criminals feared it. Collectors still revere it. Pros: 6-round capacity in a compact frame. Classic Colt double-action smoothness. All-steel durability. Historic law enforcement pedigree. Cons: heavy for its size. Trigger pull is firm. Factory parts and grips are difficult to replace. Price: between $800 and $2,500, depending on generation and finish. Sell one, and you'll spend years trying to find another that feels the same. 4. Ruger Redhawk, chambered in .357 Magnum. If there's such a thing as a revolver built for the apocalypse, this is it. The Ruger Redhawk, born in 1979, wasn't made to impress. It was made to endure. It's a tank forged from American steel, designed to handle full-power .357 Magnum rounds that would destroy lighter frames. Every ounce of its massive body screams over-engineered. This isn't just tough, it's indestructible. Pros: virtually unbreakable construction. Absorbs recoil from the hottest Magnum loads. Tool-free field stripping. Engineered for a lifetime of abuse. Cons: weight makes it impractical for daily carry. Trigger is heavier than competitors. Few holster options for such a large frame. Price: between $650 and $1,000, depending on year and condition. You don't sell a Redhawk. You hand it down to your grandchildren. 3. Smith & Wesson Model 19 Combat Magnum, chambered in .357 Magnum. There's a reason this revolver was called the Combat Magnum. Designed in partnership with legendary shooter Bill Jordan, the Model 19 balanced power, control, and portability like no other. It was the sidearm of choice for the Federal Bureau of Investigation and countless police agencies across America. Built on the K-frame, it gave lawmen real Magnum power without the weight of an N-frame. Every trigger pull feels deliberate. Every shot hits where you aim. Pros: perfect balance between size and strength. Smooth, predictable double-action pull. Historical law enforcement significance. High collector value and demand. Cons: full-power Magnum loads can wear the forcing cone. Small factory grips. Prices keep climbing as supply shrinks. Price: between $800 and $1,800, depending on vintage and finish. If you ever sell a Model 19, you're selling a piece of FBI history. 2. Ruger Blackhawk, chambered in .45 Colt. The Ruger Blackhawk is more than a revolver. It's a time machine that still works. When Ruger launched it in 1955, they revived the single-action design of the Old West, but rebuilt it with modern metallurgy. It can handle heavy handloads that would destroy antique Colts. It's strong, simple, and shockingly accurate. Every cock of the hammer sounds like a heartbeat from another century. Pros: handles heavy .45 Colt or Magnum level loads. Simple single-action design. Unrivaled reliability. Massive aftermarket support. Cons: slow reloads, single action only, not ideal for self-defense. Large frame makes concealed carry impractical. Price: between $600 and $1,500, depending on age and configuration. If you want to feel history in your hand, this is the revolver to keep forever. 1. Colt Python, chambered in .357 Magnum. And here it is, the crown jewel of revolvers. The Colt Python, born in 1955, remains the gold standard for craftsmanship, precision, and prestige. Each Python was hand-fitted by a master gunsmith, tuned, polished, and finished like a piece of fine art. The vented rib, the flawless blue, the glassy double-action pull. It's not nostalgia, it's perfection. Every serious shooter dreams of owning one. Every collector regrets selling one. Pros: factory accuracy that rivals custom guns. Luxury-grade fit and finish. Value continues to rise every year. Symbol of prestige among collectors. Cons: high price. Many counterfeits on the market. Requires expert maintenance. Price: between $1,500 and $3,000, depending on model and condition. You don't just buy a Python, you earn it. And once you sell it, you'll never forgive yourself. Some revolvers are tools, some are treasures. But these 6, they're the heartbeat of an era that will never come back. Each one tells a story, not just of craftsmanship, but of character. The men who carried them weren't chasing trends. They were chasing survival, justice, and purpose. Their guns weren't bought to impress. They were built to last and to protect what mattered most. Every mark, every scratch, every worn bluing. It's not damage, it's history. A fingerprint left by time itself. When you hold one of these revolvers, you're not just holding a weapon. You're holding the hands of every craftsman, every soldier, every lawman who ever trusted it. It's a bond between generations, a promise forged in steel and carried forward by those who still believe that quality matters more than convenience. You see, plastic pistols may flood the market. New designs will rise and fall. But these classics, they remind us where we came from and why we fell in love with firearms in the first place. So, if one of these sits in your safe, don't trade it for quick cash. Don't sell it for something shiny and new. Because money fades, trends die, but legacy, that's forever. One day, someone you love will open that safe. They'll lift out that revolver, feel its weight, hear the click of its cylinder, and they'll know exactly who you were. That's what real ownership means. Not just buying, but preserving. So hold on to them, protect them, and remember, the best stories in life aren't written in ink. They're etched in steel. This is Firearm Survival,